Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out In Tycoon. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $10 or so, and I stress early access. That means everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. So, I've been saying this a lot lately. The word simulator and the word tycoon, I think it's used too often for the kind of games that we're getting nowadays. I mean, look at every simulator game out there. It's pretty much just the same old asset flip with different themes. Whereas maybe, 10, 20 years ago, the word simulator used to mean something. Same thing with the word tycoon. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad game by any means. It's very well put together, and it's super casual, and it's broken up into days. And at the end of every day, you get to, if you want to, use the reputation that you're earning in order to buff the next day or the next 3 days, whatever, with various attributes. Like you'd reduce all costs by 34%, for example, for 1 day. But you have to spend your reputation to do it. You can convert your coin that you're earning into reputation if you want to do it that way as well. But if you've ever played the game Winkle-G, this has a similar feel to it, but I feel like it's dumbed down and a more simplistic version. In fact, while I was playing this, I had Amazon Prime open and I was watching movies, and I was kind of going back and forth doing other things, and the general gameplay flow to me, it just felt like put something down, let the money roll in, and just rinse and repeat. Just pretty much a waiting game until you have enough money to buy the next thing. There is progression in this game. As you level up, you earn skill points, and you can spend those skill points to unlock new items. You get to pick and choose in some cases, like you can choose the pie maker over the bread maker if you want, but because you're limited on points, you kind of have to like choose what you want to go for. And I guess you could unlock everything. That's just going to take a whole lot of time to do it because the points aren't generous at all as you level up. So you kind of have to pick and choose what you like. In the very beginning, you're going to just put a couple of like square rooms down, put some tables down, hire staff, and off you go. You even get a pet, which is kind of cool. And it doesn't matter which one you pick, it all does the same thing. They will walk around and pick tips off the table. You can do that manually. In fact, you have to until these animals show up. But in the meantime, you have to click on the coins on the table. But once you get that pet, it'll just go around and do that automatically. And yes, you can pet the animal, right click on it. Doesn't do anything, but it little hearts appear, but that's about it. So as I was saying, it's a super simple game. You put tables down, people come in, they buy something, and there is adjacency in this game, so you have to put like the counter and the mead near like the tables that you want to service, because everything has a radius. So it's a little bit of a puzzle game, but it's not at all stressful by any means. I threw the word Winkle-G at you earlier, and I'm not sure if I'm ever pronouncing that right. But Winkle-G is a game where you control a shop owner, like physically control it. Like it's a top-down. The graphics are very similar, but you control this person, and you are actually crafting things. There's rarity on the items that you're crafting, and so on. Not the case here. You're hiring staff, and they do everything for you. You do not get represented in this game as a character. Rather, you hire all the staff, and again, it's just a top-down view of, it's like a fishbowl. You're just watching everything happen. And again, there are some light management aspects, and I emphasize light. You can click on the mead, for example, upgrade that. You can click on this item over here, upgrade that. So a lot of things in this game can be upgraded, but there's no like, you can't set food prices. There's a lot about this quote-unquote tycoon game that I would expect to be able to do as a business owner, but can't. So I guess long story short, what I recommend this game, and it depends on what kind of gamer you are. If you're completely new to the genre of tycoon and simulators, then start with this one. If you're experienced and you're looking for something more, like if you want this but on steroids, then play Winkle-G. Winkle G is a couple of years old, I think, but it's very well done. It's incredible. So like I feel like this is a cozy, casual in manager, but sometimes it feels a little bit mobile-y because you can't like mobile game because like you can't set prices. You can't do management stuff that you would expect to do. Again, I found myself just doing something else on my computer waiting for the day to end so that I can, if I had enough money, throw something down for the next day. There wasn't anything to it. So it depends on, what kind of game you want. If you're looking for something complicated, if you want a true simulator, true tycoon game, this is not it. If you're looking for something casual, fishbowl-y, if you will, then by all means check this game out. I mean, it'll keep you busy. It's not as in depth as other games that list themselves as tycoons. So there you go, folks. Again, $10 on Steam's early access. Hopefully this game gets a lot more content. It desperately needs it. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.